Legend of War here, and today we've got a Saving a Disaster battle playing as the Heralds of Ariel, going up against Reichland, where we've got Durthu with a Treeman sort of Doomstack, going up against 3 full stacks of Reichland, and there's some really dangerous units in here, specifically the Luminarchs of Heesh. 3 of them, that's very bad to deal with. Now, I say sort of Doomstack because you should never put more than 1 Glade Captain in your army. Don't get me wrong, like Glade Captains, think they're great, but putting in more of them, there's no need for it. The main reason why you have a Glade Captain is for the Blessed by the Trickster God, which doesn't stack, so getting all 3 of them with it, it doesn't make any difference, and also for the extra campaign movement range, which again, doesn't stack. The Glade Captain on their own is not the most amazing combatant, so I would switch these 2 out here for just 2 more Treemen. Same thing with the Waystalker, we just don't need it anymore. Putting it in the army isn't going to help. Like, providing us Treeman Doomstack with 15% base missile damage isn't going to help. Everything else is fine. So these 3 units here, I think, are just not helping us that much. Anyway, let's jump into the battle and see what we can do here. We do have the option to withdraw, but we don't want to do that. We want to stand here and fight and try to win. So we've got some magic as well. Not going to have tons. We're also sort of fighting in the underway. So that's Salzenman. So I imagine he's trying to protect the Lorelorn Forest. Alright, let's see. Yeah. I don't know if putting it on there is wise. I don't know. Okay. So what we're going to do is we need to be fighting in the trees, right? That they fight best in the trees, and also, the great thing about trees is that it'll block a lot of the Luminarch shots. The downside here, though, is that if we break, we don't have far off before we run off the edge of the map. They'll be hidden to begin with, but that's okay. I'm not necessarily trying to hide. I could bring them back to here as well. That might actually be a better spot. There's just more trees, and it's just going to be even harder for the Luminarchs to get at us, and that's what we need. Those Luminarchs will fucking destroy us, because it's magic and fire damage. Actually, you got loads of fire resistance, so maybe it won't be too bad. Well, still, let's just try not to get shot by it in the first place, anyway. I just don't approve of the Waystalker. It's just, we're not going to be able to do much with it. I might just hide it over here. These 3, I'm going to keep them here. And what I want to do to begin with is try to waste as much of their ammo as possible. How much magic do we have? Alright, we got heaps. Yeah, like cast some magic on them while they're coming up this way. Alright. Alright, so we've got more magic because these 2 are in the forest. Providing, what's the ability called? Blessing of the Ancients. And she can get it as well. And you've got this. Good. 13 winds of magic. Good, that's fully upgraded. So I gotta wonder what he was doing in his attempt. So, not necessarily trying to waste their ammo, but also I am trying to waste their ammo, if you know what I mean. Like, not gonna waste the entire load of it, but at the same time, if I can get a Dwellers Below right in there, that's delicious. Let's just hope it gets like 10,000 damage done, maybe? Oh yeah, easy. Easy. Hellstorm rocket battery shouldn't be a concern. But yeah, steam tanks. Like, if we could just soften them up a little bit before they arrive, that'd be good. We're up against 3 full stacks here. And this is... Alright, I don't think a Hawk Rider Doomstack could have handled this. I mean, I don't have it here, so I can't test it out. But I don't think the Hawk Rider Doomstack could have handled this. Now, I don't think as well that this is a perfect Treeman Doomstack. But I think he can handle this. Which is why I say that the treatment stack is better. Because this is on Legendary, and this is the kind of situation you'll get yourself into in Legendary. It's all good and well to have an army that is great when things are up. But I tend to like to build armies, especially with relatively weak factions like Wood Elves. You need to build armies that are so good at dealing with shit situations like this. This is a shit situation. So we managed to do 16,000 damage. We've got heaps of Winds of Magic. Of course, we want to save a lot of magic for healing, but if we can do a ton of damage as well, that's great. So in terms of the Glade Captain's mount, I would highly recommend getting the Eagle. Eagles are just super useful. I'm not the biggest fan of the Great Stag. Like, if you want to get it, that's up to you, but I just think the Eagle's got more utility. It's not necessarily a great melee combatant. The Eagle, that is. But not everything has to be a great melee combatant. Sometimes having extreme speed and agility, like they haven't hit me once yet. Well, maybe once or twice. They can't hit me. The Luminarchs aren't coming till later, are they? Right. Right, they're not coming till later on the battle. If possible, it'd be good if we can get the army loss penalty on them. So one of their armies... hang on. Are any... None of their armies are on force marches. I think this is tired just because it's been shooting. So I could cast on them, but they're just spearmen. That's not a big concern. Plus, we got to be careful about our reserves. I know we got heaps, but if 3 full stacks, let's just be mindful of that. Right, maybe the great swords would be good to kill. Honestly, I'd much prefer to hit a blob, but I'll take it. Ah, they can't see any of our other units. This is all they can see. Right. I wonder what he did in this battle. Whether he hid or stayed out in the open. Like, when you're playing with the tree men, you definitely want to not necessarily hide in the forest, but you want to put them in the forest. And I wonder how badly he got smacked at the start. Because like people send me save files sometimes and they explain what they did. But I don't really know what they did. I mean, you can send me a replay, but truth be told, I'm not going to watch it. And it's not because I'm like trying to be rude or anything. It's just I don't have time. It's like I got to do this disaster and then just move on to the next one. You know how it is. You know. People are telling me to hire secretaries to like answer emails. I can't do that. It just isn't going to work. So I gotta be more efficient at getting these done. Which means I can't be spending 4 hours on each individual person. It's just how it is. I gotta do it quickly and then move on. Which means sometimes it's not done perfectly. But if I could just overcome a situation that you were struggling with, and it helped someone, and you guys get a good laugh out of it, awesome. So, by putting it on fast mode here, obviously I'm not doing as well at dodging. Like I said, we don't have time here to sit around with this. We'll be fine. I hope. Because, like, I was kind of expecting them to rush at us. They're just not doing that. What's that steam tank doing? It's still got some ammo left. What's it? It's still shooting. Yeah, it's still shooting at us. Alright. Let's give it a regrowth. I think you've earned it. Now, we didn't need to waste the ammo of the Hellstorm rocket batteries. In fact, it was probably bad that we did that, because they probably would have damaged their own units. But we did need to waste the ammo of the steam tanks. Okay, cool, that's done. How are we going? Fatigue's fine. How much health have you got left to regen? Yeah, you're okay. Alright, if we were to cast it on any of them... The missile units are going to be the biggest concern. But in all honesty, I think what I should do now is just let them know where I am. Let them come. Alright, so let's send Durthu out over here. Oh, you got this as well. Oh, that's good. Go stand over there. Alright, so let's let them know where Durthu is. Okay, they can see. And since they're the attacker, right? Okay, now they're advancing. That's cool. We want them to... Yeah, now we want them to know where we are. Like I said, I'm not trying to hide. It's just that they fight better in the forest. Now, I could have sat there casting loads of spells on them, but they weren't blobbed up, and I knew it wasn't going to be super efficient. So, what I'm thinking here is we let them come at us, and when they get close, they will start to blob up, and that's when we will cast the spells. Alright, come stand over here. Also, by being close to the edge of the map, they'll run off the battlefield too. Like, quite easily. Could use Awakening of the Wood on, like, light units. But, in all honesty, I'm really a big fan of Dwellers Below at the moment, especially with the Wood Elves. I think it's really good. Dodge those bullets, please. Yeah, not yet. Not yet. Actually, yes. That's a lot of... That's a lot of missile units there, I think. No, it's too late. Gotta be a bit more decisive. Yeah, that's doing a good amount of damage. Alright, get back over here. So, I don't want these two over here getting discovered just yet. But if they go wide, which they usually do, they probably will discover us, so... we'll just see how we go. If these two here get eliminated, like early, it doesn't really matter. I can withdraw this guy so he doesn't get killed, but I highly recommend taking him out of the army. It just doesn't serve any purpose in this army at all. So, you go in there. How much? We got 266. No, it's actually... We got a bit more than that because of, Durthu's not in there. No, it is 266. 276 if you include Arcane Conduit. Alright, that's our reserves. Which is a lot, but we could very easily spend it very quickly. Okay, that's it. Want them to know I'm coming. And that's it. Come on in. Alright, this is what I've been hoping for. This nice little blob. Nice big blob. So I want to prioritize the missiles, because treemen are amazing in melee. They're like giants, except not shit. Now if you're thinking, why not overcasting it? Overcasting it doesn't actually do any more damage, it just has a greater effect on speed. So, just regular cast it. So how'd that go? Oh yeah, fucking slaughtering them. But we have many enemies to deal with here. So stay in a locked control group. Okay. And I must have forgot to turn that off fire at will. Whoops. Oh. Yeah, they're about to get wrecked. But like I said, I'm not super concerned about them. If they can damage Karl Franz a bit, then that's great. I'll try to get this guy off the battlefield so you don't lose him. And the trees will block some of those shots for us. Yeah, you just leave. I don't want to get you killed. Like I said, it just wasn't a good match for the team. But yeah, this life magic, holy crap, it's doing some damage. I wonder if he figured to stay here. And now Durthu can pop this down. Oh, Daddy Durthu. Here we go, this is going to do some serious damage. It's not doing as much as I thought. It's still pretty good though. And is this guy here like a mortis engine one? Yes, he is. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Look at the Empire. They don't know what to do. All of these forces, the more they bring in, the worse it is for them. Look at this shit. 96,000 damage. I don't even need to heal much. But Legend Hawk Riders can go do the hawky thing. Oh yes! It's like the new Wind of Death, except it's actually Law of Life. Now, since Durthu's up front, he should be able to do this without anyone blocking him. No, he's just blocked. And the great thing about the Wood Elves at the moment, with Law of Life, why I don't know why a lot of people are contesting me on this. Some people think that Law of Shadows is best for the Wood Elves, but with the Wood Elves, they've got so many techs that actually reduce your cooldown on the Law of Life spells, so I can just keep casting if I want. Why did you come out of the... there? They're just moving around a lot, and I'm just not sure. Yeah, I'll cast it down there. Like, this is their low value stuff, but that's where we're gonna get most of it. Oh, are you going for my... Yeah, he's going for the Life Wizard. Nope, that's very bad. Go away. Holy crap. Yeah, he'll be doing tons of damage with that ability as well. Fuck off, Carl Franz. Jeez, it's been a dick. Maybe what I'll have to do is land. So try to land at the back here, just so Carl Franz also lands. Holy crap, I haven't even had to cast a single Earthblood on them yet. Get away from Carl Franz. I think he's recognized how dangerous this wizard is. I gotta get down. Alright, all of you, take out Carl Franz. And you, pull through here. Alright, you're safe. So, Daddy Durthu got a lot of kills. 160,000 worth of damage at the moment. Most of their forces are just gone. What's this? Oh, it's Huntsman General. Okay. Who's this? Is that Volkmar? No, it's some dude.
Raid, Captain! Talon of Karnos!
Alright, let's get a heal spell down on Durthu. Alright, enemy lord's dead. That wasn't Carl Franz. Carl Franz is gone. That's 2 down, and that's number 3 over there. Which, just send a couple of tree men over there, don't need the whole lot. Now if there's 3 full stacks, and we've basically defeated 2 stacks, there should only be 1 stack left to go. Maps! Okay. Now the big downside of the treatment stack is if you take it out into the desert and there's no trees, not good. They need trees. Like, we've barely taken any damage at all. Looks like that one just... That's okay, just get off the battlefield. Yeah, none of their armies seem to be on force march. A lot of guns coming in here. But yeah, if we stand here, they'll clump up around here, and I'll just cast the Dwellers Below again. Plus, we can use this as a shield. Alright, Luminarch's now shooting at us. Let's see how we go.
Orion sends me.
That is a good spell. I used to dismiss it all the time. I don't know if they buffed it or what, but it's really good. Just be careful if they're going to shoot you. Oh, yeah. Very nice. They should probably make it that trees are destructible. I mean, a Luminarch shot would turn a tree into splinters. Maybe they'll do it in the Warhammer 3. Well, maybe not. Who knows? Whatever the case is here, we can use it as a shield. Oh shit, I should have been dodging. I thought they gave up trying to shoot her. Okay, if they're gonna shoot at her, that's fine, but we have to keep moving. They're really bad at predicting where you're gonna be.
Yes, quickly. With haste.
This is not taking any damage.
Now.
Yeah, apart from her.
Onward.
Oof.
At once. Of course.
So I can't have her use the trees as a shield because
Now.
the top leaves don't really do anything. But luckily she can just dodge. As long as I pay attention to it.
Louis. Quickly.
Well, they should get something and just doing no damage.
With haste.
Guess that helps when you've got... I don't know, it's only 15% missile resistance. It's just the trees.
Onward. By everywhere.
Yeah, you just gotta stay calm when it comes to Luminarch fire, just keep moving in the same direction. Don't try any tricksy shit, because it doesn't...
Moving
They don't predict where you're gonna be. Very well at all.
at once.
And they're losing balance of power here because... Oh.
Quickly.
Ooh, that was close. They're not doing any damage. Used up nearly a third of our total magic.
Moving swiftly. With haste. Onward. Quickly. Now.
Okay, it's going well. Just gotta stay calm.
At once.
This one here is taking too much damage. Move her back.
Ever ready.
And there's the army losses.
Speed of Azrael.
Cool. Alright, well, while they're running away, let's heal up as much as possible. I obviously can't heal the Life Wizard. Luminarchs will get away. I can't really chase after them. But they didn't really do much damage to us, so it's fine. Yeah, you get back into the forest, that way we get more regen. so I can cast more. And let's get the ones that are damaged and move them out over here. So that we're not wasting magic on people that are already at full strength. But yeah, the guy who sent this in said he tried this battle 4 times and he was at the point of just accepting that he was going to have to take a valiant defeat. But that's not what happened here today. I mean, if you know what you're doing with the treatment stack, you can get results like this. If you just find a small patch of trees, like, missile units just can't do shit to you. You gotta fight in the trees, don't fight in the open. Fight to your strengths and to the enemy's weaknesses. That's how you do it. Yeah, if he was out in the open and those Luminarchs are shooting at him, that would have sucked. Alright. Pretty much fully healed up. I can't heal her any further. Wish I had dodged that one Luminarch shot that came at us. But it's okay. Man, she did a great job. Very happy with her. And yeah, instead of a valiant defeat, here's a heroic victory for you with 0 losses. Like I said, the Waystalker, like didn't want to lose it for you, but it wasn't of any real value to us in this battle. I knew we didn't need it. So I would highly recommend taking it out and either put another Life Wizard in if you want, another Spellslinger, because more Winds of Magic would have been really good, because you just put them in the forest, they just generate like an arcane, greater arcane conduit, plus an additional to magic reserves. And just having an extra spellcaster, you can kill them a lot faster. Or heal a lot faster, it's up to you. But this guy here doesn't provide anything, so just low value. Same thing with 2 of these. Now I wouldn't put like 4 or 5 Spellslingers in, that's too many. But a few more Treemen would be good, that just allows you to cycle them out if they take too much damage. And like these ones, like, they didn't do that much damage, but they didn't take any damage at all. And they allowed for us to do a 214,000 damage with a Life Wizard. I struggled to get that many kills with Lore of Vampires. So, and Durthu did an amazing job as well. And we'll take the money. I guess that's another thing, if you're in the desert, if you stay in this stance here, you could fight in the World Roots that way. So yeah, if you want to use the treatment stack, just stay in the world roots as much as possible. Because that, I suppose as well, fighting in forest battles, you do get bonuses. So really, you could, if you move around that way, you're basically invincible. Because I could have taken on another stack, I think. Maybe, it depends what they bring. But I reckon we had a lot of ward save as well. So it's really, really strong. Because yeah, the branch wraiths, they can get something that gives you 5% physical resistance. I think that's why we had like 40%. Let me just have a quick check of this. Didn't even have it. Physical resistance plus 5% during forest battles. So if you had that, we would have been even more resilient. And you get 2 of them. You put one with Call of the Woods, another one with Howl of the Woods, and then it stacks. So with this, you should have gotten, if you are going to have 2 of them, have one with Dance of Loak and the other one with Possessed by the Trickster God Loak. That way it stacks. It can't stack the same ability twice. But yeah, I would highly recommend taking 2 of these out, put them in different armies, and definitely take out the Waystalker. It just hasn't really got any value, in my opinion, to this army. But that's entirely up to you. Anyway, you're free to kill them all now. That's all done for you. And continue fighting Reichland. Anyway, that's the end of this one, guys. I'm going to rate this Doom stack 9 out of 10, only because it's not the perfect Treeman Doom stack, but I think you can kind of guess why I favor the Treeman Doom stack over the Hawk Rider Doom stack. It's not that the Hawk Rider Doom stack isn't good. It's just that the Treeman stack, look at that. We are in perfect shape. I don't think the Hawk Rider Doom stack would have like, even if we had shot all of the volleys of Kurnos perfectly, I just don't feel like that would have been, we would have walked out of that with this much health. Anyway, that's the end of this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time, fuckers. Appreciate you. Bye.